What it do, YouTube? What it do? This is a crazy story, so make sure that you watch it all the way through. Yesterday, I dropped a segment about Young Hawk responding to ODM Slim. He was also responding to 4 Extra. My boy was talking spicy. You would have thought he was the boogeyman himself. He was the guy who brought King Pill and G Uno to the park. It was a park located in their set. Now, here's a quick recap of what Young Hawk had to say.
Hey, ODM Slim, bro, like, ain't you a old like, man, ain't you like almost 50 dead on me? You on sitting on a podcast, running your fucking mouth, popping at a camera, doing all that old buster on the dead homie. I'm the Hoover that brought G Uno and King Pill to my set. You mark ass on Verdang, and if a don't like the video, if a don't like taking them on Vernon and Fig Patrol, taking them to you hands where you shot the vlog at, tell that 4 Extra stop screaming out Vernon Avenue from Crab Shot or Fig. Stop doing that weird ass on the dead homies.
K-Mac from Rollin 40's Crip had a message for Young Hawk. He said, why did you take him to the 515 Deuce Park? Ain't you from the 9-4? Why didn't you take him there? They're saying you should get DP'd because you went to a park that's not in your section. And you didn't tell nobody from 5 Deuce that you was gonna be over there. You never told anybody from Hoover that you was gonna pull up with King Pill or Compton G Uno. They was all shocked to learn about it on YouTube.
But the question is, why G Hawk? Why did you take these guys, the 5 Deuce and the Troubles Park? Why didn't you take them to your hood and 9-4 Hoover hood? This a guy that said he jumped on this diss track and brung these guys outside because he got a riff with 4 Extra from 10 to 12 years ago. Man, that's a long time for you to bring these guys outside and then try to incite a war with it. It's not a good look. While your boy Baby Rico saying who needs the DP, how about Young Hawk? Brung them guys outside, took them to the 50s. The 50s wasn't, he say he tapped in with some 50s, but obviously a lot of 50s didn't know what was going on,
Now here's some crazy news that you can use. Triggerbird is a well-respected G from the set, and he had a message for Young Hawk. He said you're no longer from the set. He said Young Hawk is a dropout, somebody that's deemed no good. According to him, this is why he didn't tell nobody from Hoover that he was pulling up. This is why he didn't bring King Pill to the 9-4. This story is getting spicy, my boy.
Man, that nigga ain't from the set.
Cool.
What you mean? He said you need to interview the Young Hawk dude. Man, that nigga ain't gonna interview. I ain't interview no dropout.
I ain't interview no dropout.
Crazy. That nigga that brought the weird ass King Pill to the set. That nigga is not from the set. That nigga's a weirdo. And Hoover don't stand for that. Like we just let it go down there with some PDLs and some Hoover. That's all.
This internet shit tricky, bro. Oh God, because it can fool the people.
Triggerbird did some time with Young Hawk, and according to him, he was there when Young Hawk rolled it up. Triggerbird had a message for the Rollin 40s. He said if you're mad at King Pill, if you're mad at Compton G Uno, then you gotta take that one up with Young Hawk because he's not from the set. Hoovers don't approve anything that this man says or does. He acts alone. So if y'all got any issues, take that up with him. This ain't got nothing to do with the Hoovers.
And Gaines is really doing that in the set to try to make us mad because he know that he can't come around us, bro. And I was right there in prison when that nigga dropped out. Talking to me on Hoover, went right to the police on Hoover Street. So that's why he be doing a little weird to make the homies mad and acting like niggas standing on. They ain't standing on that weird ass shit he be doing, bro. It's out. Whatever that got going, that's on that. That ain't no Hoover issue. That's not no Hoover deal. That ain't no Hoover nothing. You feel me? That's on that. That's his friends. For real, bro. That nigga ain't from the set. They don't represent us. Niggas
said the grill line supposed to go.
And I was there. That nigga grew it all. That nigga saw. Want to make threats to all the homies. Cause grew boo boo. No, I'm talking about that weird from the section. Well, it was from the set.